Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and this is Unreal World, and we are back, as promised, here with the hunt starting off. As you can see, we've got some elk in our sights. If you did miss the last episode, we were fairly successful. We got ourselves a pig kill, and while we were hunting it, we happened to see some deer on the world map, so I returned to the general area of the deer location and we came across the elk here, so it's even better. Now we've got the mother and child. Obviously, we're going to start off going for the big game. Oh, another important note is they're both slightly fatigued. We haven't even chased them a bit. We just encountered them like this, so that's good for us. So here we go. Now, oftentimes the baby is easier to get, but I mean, I'm going to go for the big one. Maybe we can get both, too. It's not impossible. I've managed that in the past before. Ooh, we got some trees down here. We got a forest down here to the south. Let me see if I can't get between them and the trees. We want to force them. Oh, look at that. They're heading for the trees just like I am. All right, I'm going to move. Oh, look at that. Dang. She knows what she's doing. She knows. I'm going to take a shot at her and hoping it will like spook her away from that tree line and not into the tree line. Let's see what happens. This, oh, okay, good, good, good. We actually hit her. Okay, serious puncture. Wow. All right, I'm sprinting. I'm sprinting after her. Don't go into the trees for the love of God. All right, I lost her visually, so I'm going to stop sprint. Oh, there she is. Okay, hold on. All right, so I want to look at her again. I think she's probably still slightly fatigued. Man, we are surrounded by forest here. This is not good. Okay, I'm gonna try and get her to run to the north. There's her. There's the child. Damn, I don't have an arrow. Oh, okay. This is good actually. If we can get between the two of them, that's actually really good. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I like this. I like where she's at. She's running. Let me look at her. Our endurance is almost at 50% already, so I don't like that, but I am going to sprint a little bit. I just want to keep her away from these trees. Oh, where the hell did she go? She's literally out of my sight already. I don't have full visibility, which is not great, but I mean, it's early evening. This is just when I happen to find. Okay, there's the elk calf. It's trying to reunite with the mother. And see, that's why I was saying it's good to get yourself between them because then you can really predict where they're going to be. All right, so we saw her. Oh, there's the elk calf right there. Let me look at that boy. What do you look like, little guy? It's fully fatigued. Again, I'm going to follow it for a second. I haven't seen the mother, but the problem is she could just be out of my visual range. Oh, I hate this. I hate losing sight of them for this long. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, see, at this point, I'm not sure if I'm following the mother, the child's tracks here. There's so many tracks. Where are they? Oh, this is not great. Oh, that's a bird. Dang bird. Oh, there they are. There they are. Okay, they might have. They were out of our range for so long. They might have rested. A little bit fatigued. Looks still fatigued. Ah, well, maybe not. We got lucky. Problem is, we haven't had a chance to rest either, so I'm so glad we found them. I am going to sprint a little. Okay, that's it. No more sprinting. All right, let's go. Just trying to spook them. Following those fresh tracks. Okay, she's running again. Let me look at her. I want to get her. If I have to, I'll go for the kid. Still only slightly fatigued. Man, this guy's very fatigued. All right, we have to go for the little guy. I have to make that call right now. We're switching targets. He is way too easy prey. Yep, just like a real cheetah would do it. Or a lion. They don't go for the big ones. They go for the small, weak ones. Where did it go, though? This is not it, is it? Did it literally just loop around? Don't tell me I lost it again. All right, no worries. Oh, there they are. Look, 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 look. Oh, okay, so it's still running right now. It's very fatigued. I'm going to take a serious risk and I'm going to start sprinting at it. I'm just going to go flat out sprint right at it. Let's go. I'm going to just keep going until we catch it. Come on. I'm following you. Look at my endurance. It's at 90. We get to 100, we're dead in our tracks. All right, let me look at it because we just got sight of it. Let me look. Oh, it's breathless. Perfect. Okay. We can stop sprinting. And once we've done that, let's go into stealth mode. All right, I'm going to wield my stone axe because we've got this. We've got him. Okay, yeah. He's so breathless, he cannot get away. Even if I'm literally just like stealthing up behind him, he can't get me. Or he can't get away from me. Here we go. He also can't get me. So he's the little guy. We got the little one. But, all right, here we go. Stone axe, blunt to the legs. And unconscious in one hit. Nice. At least we don't have to fight with this thing like we did the pig. And it's dead. Gorgeous. All right, let's pick it up. Rest a little bit. It's small enough that I'm able to carry it. So let me zoom out. But here's the deal. Let's see. Inventory. How big is it? 200 pounds. That's a fair sized carcass. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the world map now. I'm going to take this one here. This was just our kind of preliminary for the deer. It's not even really where the deer were. I'm going to delete that now, and we're going to add a new one. And it's going to say elk. Oh, yeah, because we're coming back for this one. All right. Well, the meat is prepared for my little elk friend. The skin is also on its final stages, but we're literally like completely energetic and it's almost nighttime. So we're going to come out here and check our pig traps. I feel like since we don't have great visibility, oh, will you look at that? Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Piggy. Look at that. There's like 9 of them here. So yeah, as you can see, if I were to hit one of these, several of them would come at me in aggression and it would not be a good time. But we are definitely in the right spot, man. Okay. I can't take them on. Without dogs, I cannot take those on in an active hunting fashion. We have to let our traps do the work there. But I am super tempted to take these two down. I mean, we saw pigs at this location once, but. And you can see their tracks are still here, but. All right, we have the energy. I'm going to do it. I'm going to take these down. We're moving them. I mean, whoops. It's possible that, there's a bird. It's possible we could catch one of those pigs with if we set 4 traps. I mean, it definitely increases our chances. So I'm going to take everything that I can like really use, which is going to be the stones basically, because we can just get the slender trunks at that location. So let me do that. I can't carry all 20 of them. Well, let's try that. I don't know for sure. I haven't honestly tried to carry 20 stones with this guy. He's a strong dude, but I don't know if he's quite that strong. Oh, he is. Wait. Really? Oh, wow. He's carrying, 280 pounds of stones. He's got him. Let's get all this other stuff, too. He should be able to handle this. It's like less than a pound. All right. Not too shabby. So we are going to take this mark off the map now, because this X is here to tell me that the traps are here. So goodbye to that one. And, yeah, I'm taking these up north. We're going to put them all in that one spot. It's closer to our main shelter, too, so it's a bit more convenient. Now, here's the deal. It is after midnight now. We're tired after doing all that work with the trap, so I'm just going to drop these right there on the world map. We're going to go home, go to sleep for the night. Don't forget, this pig skin is still here. Yeah, still need to process this boy, so it's responsible to come back, sleep, have a nice little meal, finish the pig skin. We'll go back in the morning and get that all sorted out. All right, well, I have moved the stones. I've got the first set of slender trunks ready to go here. I'm turned away from that direction because there are literally pigs over there. Not that I'm worried they're going to attack me or anything. It's just we don't. It's easier for me to do things if they're not running in and out of my visual field, So we've got another trap up for these boys. In fact, I'm going to drop a whole stack of this awful dried meat I'm carrying around. That's for them. That's going in the first one. All right, I'm going to zoom out a little bit. Yeah, they were literally just like over here when I started building that trap. They're all over the place. So you can see I've got 4 locations now. This one needs to be built. So I just need some more slender trunks, and we're going to have 4 traps here. Pretty sweet. All right, so here we go. One last big deadfall. Man, I'm still considering coming out here with some more materials after this and trying to build a what's it called? Hold on. The heavy deadfall bear trap. So this is the biggest trap essentially, if you don't include like a trap pit with sharp stakes. But this is for the big boys here, the bears and elk and whatnot. It takes 3 logs, which isn't the end of the world. We do have a stone axe, so we could actually get some logs. And sometimes you get lucky too. If you zoom around an area long enough, you can scrounge up some logs. But, it's all primitive materials other than that, just like the rest of these traps. So might be worth doing, especially considering, as you guys probably saw in the last episode, some of these traps have just been getting trampled here. The pigs will just walk up to it and knock them down. So that kind of tells me that these might be too small for some of these pigs. I'm surprised by that, but I guess not really if you think the pigs are at least a couple 100 pounds, right? So they are big pigs. Anyway, so we have got ourselves a full evening ahead of us. Let's see. I was going to say the birds, man, they're everywhere. I've even, as you might have noticed, disabled the traps that I've set around here because we were just getting bird after bird, and I don't really need that many anymore. But anyway, so in the last one, we put off doing some crafting in favor of hunting, and I'm still kind of in that situation, but we do have some leather, and I'd like to make a little bit of leather rope, the cord, not rope actually, just leather cordage. That will allow us to get some crafting done in the near future when we need to start making clothing. So it's all about getting prepared. I could stand here and just do some more firewood, for the winter, but winter's getting later in the season, so it's good to start thinking about our crafting. So what I'm going to do is go to our cordage. I'm going to make leather cord, not rope, because if you're making like clothing, you need a thin cord material, not a thick rope to sew with. So we're going to make, and it says we need a ½ pound, so I'm just going to grab some of these random pieces we've got. We'll do, yeah, that's fine. And there we go. So he's twisting it up, making it, and that gave us a big 15-foot cord, which is a lot, but I'm going to do one more. Let's do one more just because I like the idea of having 2 of those ready to go. Boom. There we go. So I'll drop them because, again, we're not going to be doing too much crafting right now. I'd like to focus on hunting and drying food as much as possible, but we will at some point need to make ourselves like a full leather outfit. As you can see, I'm wearing mainly fur stuff. Yeah, there's a few little nettle and linen items we started the game with, but everything else is fur, basically, in those wild boar leather paws that we made. But we're going to need a leather suit for the summer, so that's what I'm thinking about. In addition, there's going to be a ton of other crafting to do too, so I'm pumped. But anyway, we're not done yet, guys. We haven't gotten that big elk, so don't worry. I haven't forgotten. Early morning, we're setting out for another hunt. Okay, well, once again, we find ourselves here. Oh my god, I didn't even encounter the thing. I literally just came to the X where we marked it, entered, and he was right behind me. That's insane. Okay, well, we came to the right spot apparently. And luckily I did rest, so there she is. Let's look. This has got to be the one. If it's still injured, we know this is the same one. Yep, still carrying our arrow. And it's slightly fatigued still, so that's amazing luck. All right, we're going to take a shot at it as we are ready to go. Go for right for the head. Nailed it. Puncture in the neck. Wow, we're getting good with this little short bow. All right, we've got full endurance, so I'm going to run. Sprint a little bit. We don't have to sprint the entire time. All right, stop. And we will just casually stroll after it here. Now, this is tough. Okay, there it is. This is tough, though, because we've already tread over this area many times now, chasing it and its calf. We were successful, but it's left a lot of prints everywhere, so we got to really be careful about what prints we're following, because we want to get this thing down to fatigue level. Okay, it's running. Let's keep going. Push it, push it, push it. Go to basically the last place I saw it, and then I'll stop running. And we will just... Okay, good. You can see we got a single line of tracks here we're following. There it is. Let's take a quick peek at it. Always monitor the situation. Gone from slightly to full fatigue. So that's good. Let's keep pushing it. All right, it's running. Our endurance is negative 33, so we've got a little bit of endurance to spare. Let's go. Let's push it. We're keeping up with this thing. I think it probably just lost a step right there. I think it's gone to very fatigued right now. Yep. All right, so I'm going to hold off on sprinting. Let's go back into walk mode. We should be able to keep up with this thing now. It's not even running away from me. I'm getting my axe out. Look at this thing. Wow. It just doesn't want to live. It's lost its calf and it's just given up. Well, let's help it along, shall we? And there we go. I have done the dirty work. Didn't you guys didn't have to watch. Now this is a small carcass, but it's definitely going to be too big. 360. I could probably pick that up, but I don't think I will be able to lug that thing all the way home. Let's just try it. Now can't even lift it up there. So okay, well we have returned to the shelter, as you can see, and I have a good and a bad problem all rolled into one. I've ran out of cordage, if you can believe it. Actually, we still have some, but a lot of it's left over for crafting. Like these leather cords, that's for our crafting. Yeah, I can't believe it. I actually did pick up some spruce saplings recently, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. Like I said, it's a good problem because it means you've gotten a lot of kills recently and you've run out. But it's bad because I didn't think ahead and prepare for this. So let's go ahead and get. I did get a few of these, like just not. I have them, but I didn't prepare them. So maybe that'll be enough. It was a big kill too. So let's dry. I've got 62 cuts left, and let's see. Okay, that's enough for that batch. Can we get this last little bit? I'm trying to just dry everything we have because I'm worried about the summertime since we're not going to be able to have like a permanent shelter set up in the first summer for smoking. We're going to be relying basically on everything that we caught this winter and we were able to dry. Otherwise, we're going to end up roasting entire elks, hundreds of pounds of elk meat, and that's going to go bad. So we can't roast an entire elk, not for one person. That'd be insane. So we're kind of off our schedule. It is small hours in the morning, but I need to sleep. All right, there we go. And now here's what I was thinking. Let me see. Did I mess this up? I'd like to dehair this raw or this skin right here. Yeah, yeah. All right, so I'd like to make this big piece of fur into leather. So what I've done is I've added a couple of steps now. So we just dehaired the fur. So it's going to take 12 more days. You can see it says this process should be complete 12 days. So it's a long step, but it's actually good because I'll need to get some more fat, I think, to prepare it again, but that's okay. In other words, now we have a bunch of extra time to go hunting again, but before that, I promise I'm going to make some more cordage. And honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea to make some more arrows. We've been getting pretty lucky collecting the arrows, but I started with like 13 of these, and now I'm down to 7. So it's one of those resources that goes away over time, no matter how good you are with the bow. So let me get set up with a little bit of campcraft, getting things prepared, and I'll show you what I come up with. Alrighty, so we have finished up with that animal. Everything is good to go. But we have not finished with the pigs yet over here. We still haven't caught a single pig in our traps. Oh yeah, let's check them. Oh, look at those. 4 beautiful pig traps, but nothing in them. Now, you might have noticed here, oh, somebody placed a log right here. Well, that was me. I came through and I was looking in the forest one wintry night, waiting for the pigs to fall into the trap. They never did, but I did find a log. And as I mentioned, might not be a bad idea to try and find 2 more and make ourselves a big trap, a big boy trap. Now, I might end up just cutting it down too. If I don't want to spend all day traipsing through the forest looking for logs. Because keep in mind, the farther you go from where you intend to build, the longer you got to walk to bring the log back. So I think we'll just cut 2 more down. Since I have the stone axe, we can cut. Oh wait, I just saw one. Hey, look at that. Yeah, with the stone axe we can cut them, but it takes a while. So that's kind of why I wanted to find them. But there we go. If we had a really good like broad axe, I'd be like, yeah, heck, let's just cut them ourselves. Who cares? But yeah, if you're down to a stone axe, it's good to find whatever you can that Mother Nature gives you. So there's that. All right, let's just cut this one down. We're going to get this last one from right here. Now here's the deal. I forgot to bring the cordage, so we are going to have to go back before we set this, but that's okay. What we'll do is we'll check here to see exactly what we need. All right, so I know I need these. If I were to just hypothetically place this, what would we need here? 3 slender trunks, 3 tree trunks, and 4 foot of cordage times 3. So that's easy. We can get, I have that at home. I went out and I cut down a bunch of cordage for our next meet. So, or, the next hunt. So we have some. But let's get there we go. Perfect. So we got 3 slender trunks now for this. I'm going to drop 3 of them right here. Oops, I dropped 2. Whoopsie. Get the key commands off and everything goes to heck. There we go. Okay, so there's now 3 slender trunks and 3 big trunks there. I'm going to head back to the camp. It's getting late. It's evening. We're extremely tired. It's time for bed. And we're going to come back here in the morning with some cordage and set a final pig trap at this location. All right, and we are back here at the pig spot. There are tracks everywhere. I guarantee if I searched around a little bit, we'd find the pigs. They're here somewhere. This is like the pig spot. All right, I'm not going to look for them. Let's go ahead and get this thing set up. I guess I'll put it right here. Who cares, right? They're all over this place. There we go. This is our first deadfall bear trap. And it, as the name implies, or contrary to what the name implies, you don't only catch bears in this thing. So don't worry about that. It's just big enough to catch a bear, essentially. There it is. Look at that monster trap right there. It's got 3 full-size tree trunks ready to pound something that falls into it. So let's go ahead and drop a little bit of meat here. I'm going to drop, we'll drop 3 cuts on the ground and push that into the trap very carefully so we don't get our hand caught. Now, there we go, though. So there's officially 5 traps now in this area. Might be a bit overkill, but there was literally like 9 pigs there. So I don't want to hear any complaining about too many traps. I swear, though, if we don't catch a pig now, I don't know what else to do. At this point, without having the ability to set trap pits, which are extremely effective at catching everything from elk all the way down to the little game, trap pits is just a hole in the ground that you throw some like branches over the top so anything falls in is like trapped. But it keeps the animal alive so you don't have to worry about like, as long as they don't starve to death, you don't have to worry about the hide getting stabbed or something like that. Extremely effective trap, and once the ground thaws out, we will be getting all over those, I tell you. We might even set up, once we've established like a permanent area, we might set up a trap fence that will funnel animals into the pits. So if you set up a nice, you got to find a perfect spot for it, but you can definitely force animals to fall into your traps if you do it correctly. But that's all going to be saved for future episodes, guys. We still have a lot to get through before we reach the summer season. We are only on the 10th week, so we're going to be doing some hunting, some passive trapping. I hope you guys will stay tuned for that. Hit that like button if you're enjoying the series. Leave me some comments below, guys. It's always great to read your comments. I appreciate everybody out there, and I will see you on the next episode. Hey everybody, I just wanted to give a very special shout out to my Patreon members. They are fantastic people. Interstick, Mr. PZ Jones, Lady Viz, and Spuds. Thank you guys so much. Couldn't have done it without you. And I also want to show off this fan art by Vita. It's a cuttlefish scientist. Thank you, Vita.